This is what happens when you nap on the job. Somebody's got to do the show. Let's do it. Welcome to Adventures with Alchemy. My name is Ramon. I'm obviously not Christian. I'm taking over the adventure today and I'm taking you down a wild ride. It's gonna be amazing. The cocktail that we're making today is a little twist on a Batida. So a Batida is a Brazilian cocktail, sweeter side with coconut, passion fruit. But today we're gonna spice it up a little bit as well. So it's gonna be a nice sweet and spicy cocktail. I like Batida and I cannot lie. So let's do this, all right? I'm just gonna go over the ingredients first. So first, our citrus is gonna be lemon juice here. We're gonna be using some passion fruit syrup, falernum here, cream of coconut right there, Angostura bitters to top it off. We're gonna be using a Navy style rum, and then cachaça, which is a Brazilian rum, funky, real nice. But we're not just using cachaça. We're gonna infuse that cachaça with habaneros like we have here. It's gonna be amazing. Let's get started. All right, first step, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with our mixers. So our juices, our syrups, we're gonna start with that first, okay? So first off, we're gonna grab the lemon juice. It's gonna be 3/4 of lemon juice right here. Toss that in. Then we're gonna go with our passion fruit syrup. We're gonna do 3/4 of passion fruit syrup as well. Then we're gonna do a 1/2 ounce of falernum. It's that clove spice, really nice in this cocktail. Then we're gonna do a little bit of cream of coconut, add that creamy texture to it, real coconut flavor. It just plays nicely with that passion fruit. We'll toss that in there as well. That was a 1/2 ounce of that cream of coconut. All right. And now we're gonna get to the spicy part. This one is infused with like 4 habaneros. We got wild. So I'm only gonna do a 1/2 ounce of the infused cachaça, and then we're gonna do a full ounce of the regular cachaça, okay? So we're just gonna do a little 1/2 ounce here, right there, beautiful. Then we're gonna get our regular cachaça, and we're just gonna do 1 ounce of this one here. Beautiful, that's that funky Brazilian rum. Amazing. And then we're just gonna do a 1/2 ounce of just a Navy style rum right here. Beautiful. So what you want from this cocktail is that sweetness, that spiciness, and then you also get the kick. So let's just add these ice cubes here. Gonna add this amount right there. Beautiful. And then let's shake this up. Give this a nice shake in the tin. The tin wants to get real cold. Once you get it there, then we're good. You also want to make sure you mix that nice because the cream of coconut does separate. So you just want to mix it well together just so you get everything consistent. All right, we're gonna pour that over into our Collins glass right there. And then we have some crushed ice that we made right here as well. And we're gonna top that off with the crushed ice. Beautiful. Just make it real nice. And we're gonna have that layer of crushed ice just so we have something to float the Angostura bitters on top with. And the bitters just adds a nice little depth while you're drinking the cocktail. So there we are right there, beautiful. And we grab our Angostura bitters here and make a nice little layer on top. And that's your I like Batidas and I cannot lie. Cheers. All right, we're here. We're gonna make a great pairing for that cocktail that we created. We're gonna be making a kind of like vegan al pastor taco. It's gonna be really good, sweet, spicy. But first thing we gotta do is make our own tortillas. So first, I have the blue masa flour right here. So we're gonna be making blue tortillas. So I just have 2 cups of this masa flour here. So I'll be pouring that into the big bowl. And then, so it's gonna be dry ingredients first. We're gonna add just like a 1/2 ounce of tablespoon of salt. I said 1/2 ounce like we're making a cocktail. Like a little 1/2 tablespoon of salt. And then we're just gonna do a squeeze of a 1/2 of lime here. There we are. And then we're gonna do just a little less than 2 ounces of hot water. It's gonna be 1 3/4 ounces. There we are, just pour that in there. And then we're just gonna mix that up real nice with our hands. I got the gloves on, I got my hairnet on, we're ready to go. And we're just gonna mix that up real nice in here. And there we are right there. It's just gonna be a nice little dough consistency there. And we're just gonna let that rest for about an hour, all right? And then let's get started on the rest of our filling. So what we're gonna do is just make like a version of like an al pastor with some soy riso. And we're gonna spice that up to make it like real nice, spicy, but sweet as well, okay? So first thing you wanna do is just get this pan hot. Put a little oil in there. Just get that ready, nice and oiled. I already added some oil in there, you know, just to heat that up. Now we're gonna cut this soy riso casing here. And then we're just gonna put that in. Awesome. Perfect. Got the second half there. Beautiful. All right, so we have this and we're just gonna cook that down. All right, I'm just gonna make sure everything's flat here, just so that cooks down. And we want it to get real nicely cooked so that it does have a firm feel to it. And we'll let that cook down there. Halfway through, I'm gonna throw in these pineapples as well. It's gonna be real nice. Beautiful. And now we're gonna start with our al pastor sauce, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add guajillo peppers. I had 3 guajillo peppers that were dried and I rehydrated them. And then we have 3 cloves of garlic. We have 1 1/2 tablespoons of salt. We have a 1/4 tablespoon of cinnamon. And then we have a tablespoon of oregano. This is gonna be 1 cup of pineapple juice. This is fresh pineapple juice that we use to cut this guy. I have a 1/2 of an onion diced. 1/2 of an onion diced right there. And then we're gonna squeeze in 2 limes. So the juices of 2 limes. We'll just squeeze that in real nice, fresh. And then we're just gonna put this on the blender here. Get our lid. And we're gonna blend that up real nice, all right? There we are, and you just wanna let that blend for maybe 30 seconds to a minute. Just a real smooth consistency there. Now we're gonna focus on our meat here. So in al pastor, there's usually an anchote paste. The soy riso that you usually get at the store will have like a flavor of that paste already infused in it. So you don't want to put more of that in there just because it'll be an overwhelming taste of that anchote pepper, okay? As I'm cooking this, I'm gonna throw in the pineapple chunks. You just wanna make sure the pineapple chunks are all like an even cut. And I'm just gonna mix that over. Again, this is a nice little like al pastor delicacy, just having that pineapple in there with the taco. It just tastes so good with it. And you wanna mix it in with the meat just so it gets that flavor. Of course, we got the plant-based meat here. All right. And now we're just gonna add the sauce that we blended down. And we're gonna just let that cook as well. With that, I'm just gonna pour this sauce in. All right, so we cooked that down. Now it's a nice consistency right here. And it just smells amazing already. So I already took that masa right here that we had planned out. And I have that flatted down, some tortillas. They're gonna look real rustic. It's perfect. All right, so it's nice, hot, and ready to go. We'll get our tortillas right here. Little rustic press. And we'll just get that on there as well. All right, and once your tortillas are ready, we're gonna go ahead and plate. All right, get this tortilla here. We'll get our filling right here. And we'll put that down. And then we're just gonna top this off with a nice little mixture of onion, cilantro. I put a little bit of lime and some salt. We'll top that off there. And there's your vegan al pastor taco. Enjoy. Yum, 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 yum. What was that?
What the f***?
Hi.